Hello everybody, welcome to a certain scientific Railgun T every week anime review episode 4. This week I think we sort of got the plot rolling a little bit. Things started going proper down. The last few weeks we've just been like, yeah, Daihasei Festival, it's great, fun stuff, sports. You guys like sports, right? But now this week they're like, actually no, we're getting down to business now, as that one song in Hercules says. Let's get down to business. Nope, that's Mulan. Never mind. Oh boy, I'm gonna get hate for that one. Doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, this episode got the ball roll. I can't speak English. Ball roll. You know what? Let's just get into the episode. We open up with Misaka wheelchairing Kuroko about. Kuroko does a bit Kuroko things for a little bit, which is, you know, wonder how that ends. Electric shock is how that ends. Meanwhile, Saturn arrives at a wrecked field. I forget if that's a field from, you know, if it's one we've seen or if it's just an unrelated field. The field looked familiar. Am I just imagining that I recognize it? Or is it actually like, is it the one where Toma and friends wreck things in Index? Or is it a completely different one? Who knows? It probably is really obvious. I just can't remember. She's looking for shadow metal, obviously. Ueharu is helping. She's on the earphone. It's just a regular phone, I think, actually. Pretty sure it is, yeah. Anyway, Hassan gets to digging. Meanwhile, Ueharu does some Google searching, and she thinks that's kind of weird, like, because she's found a load of results, but nothing like concrete. It's all a bunch of like people being really vague and stuff. Also, I've written this in my notes. Good job, Crunchyroll. You subtitled wrong in the opening. They might have fixed it by the time this goes up. In the opening, they say a certain magical railgun, and that's not right. That's not quite right, is it, Crunchyroll? It's not right at all, you silly. I hope no one else noticed it, so then they don't notice it, you know? I want to be the bringer of knowledge, I guess. Anyway, after all that, turns out Sutton can't find anything. Misaka drops off Kuroko at the judgment office with the other one, Ueharu. And then Saturn's on about this conspiracy, that's why there's no one here, there's going to be men in black suits or whatever. And then some hazmat suits get Saturn, and they're like, you're under arrest, Missy. It's like, oh no, Saturn's in deep trouble, what are we going to do? Misaka and Kuroko teleport zip all over there, and it's great. They fight some hazmat suits. I say fight. Turns out, no, they were basically just like security. They were like, no, we're just making sure no one finds like DNA and stuff, which... To be fair though, they had Saturn arm like proper bent backwards, and I'm like, mate, you kind of deserve to be shocked. You were being very rough. You know, be a bit more. I mean, yes, she shouldn't have been there, but at the same time, she's like what, 12, 13? Like, have a bit of, come on, be a bit nice. I can't just go up the town and punch a 12-year-old. You know, that's not how that works. I know it's not exactly the same. Everyone has magic powers, not magic, science powers, very different. But yeah, be a bit better. Turns out these people have never seen shadow metal, despite the fact that this is their job basically, to mind the sites of all the stuff, the places where the shadow metal would be. Then Kuroko gives the two of them a lecture. Don't know why she was all on board for going to save her as well. I guess maybe because she thought before she zapped, unlike Misaka, who does the zapping and then the thinking. Maybe that's it. Meanwhile, Ueharu does some computer things, and that guy detects her hacking. That guy, the like blonde guy, the guy that's working with Misaki, I wonder what happened here. But then afterwards, Ueharu, when they get back, Ueharu tells them she didn't find anything and that the stuff was deleted. Also, you can't delete the internet unless she downloaded the website, and then that's what she got deleted. You can't delete a website if you aren't the owner, right? I guess you could by hacking. She's good at hacking. She probably could, but no. She's lied to them, and so either she knows something or something else is going on. I know what's going on, and I think this episode makes it pretty obvious what went on, but heyo, what can you do? After that, night lights montage. The lights go off, great times. There's fireworks, which I thought was like their cue for like, this is where the Index part ends, but then they were like, man, they're going to do this every night, and I'm like, well, that doesn't help me at all. That doesn't help me figure out where this is in relation to Index at all. The fact that they spent so long on the fireworks makes me want to think it's the same fireworks, like Toma's just wrapped up his stuff now. But at the same time, I have no actual idea. So, if the wiki man I forgot your name, the law guy, the guy who knows all the stuff and it's really helpful. If you know, put, is this where the index part ends? Because I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they watched the fireworks and like, let's all watch this again, which basically translates to, stuff's gonna go wrong to prevent us from watching this again, is basically what they were saying. The next day, Misaka hears, just while passing in the corridor, from Misaki's clique, that she's not been seen for like a day, and that's pretty weird. Also, One Eye tells her, hey, can I have my gym clothes back yet, because, you know, I kind of need them for doing gym. And Misaka's like, oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Why hasn't my sister returned your clothes? That's not good. They're pretty punctual, because they're like robots, and robots are punctual, don't you know? So yeah, stuff starting to go wrong for poor Mikoto Misaka. So she goes off on her merry way, goes to hack some cameras to try and find her sister. After a few tries, she finds that she was taken to an ambulance. She goes to find the ambulance pretty easily, honestly. I thought she'd have a way harder job finding it, but no, pretty simple to find it. The drivers of the ambulance tell her, hey, this is the hospital. It's the Frog Doctor's hospital. All's well and good. Except she wasn't brought there at all. It's weird, they lied to her, except they didn't lie. She checks their GPS and finds out they never went to the hospital. So then they think, because she's the railgun, that she was pranking them by messing with their GPS, which isn't what it is. Misaka realizes that their memories are wrong, and she's like, son of a bitch, you know? She reckons Misaki is doing something. Misaki Shokoho. Don't know how to say it. Shokoho? Is that right? Or is it Shohoko? No, Shokoho, gotta be. I'm just gonna call her Misaki because that's easy to say. While that's going on, Kuroko and the others get distracted by that blonde guy again, and then Misaki messes with their memories, deleting or blocking or deleting all their memories of Mikoto Misaka, which is not good. Misaka's in trouble, and by in trouble I mean she's basically getting a detention. She's being taken home by the headmistress. That's not good. She tries to tell on Misaka. He's like, I think she's doing bad things, and he's like, well, do you have proof? And Misaka's like, well, I can't prove it without mentioning the sisters. So she's like, I can't tell you what she's doing, but I just know she's being bad. I can't prove it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I don't blame the teacher for not really giving her the time of day, because, you know, Misaka was she was too vague. She sounded like she was just trying to get someone else in trouble. Later on, after they exit the car, she's got people to watch her. Who do you think's gonna watch her? It's bloody Junko and the rest of Misaki's crew. The purple-haired one is called Junko. She's a protagonist in Astral Buddy. I know, guys. You guys told me, like, this about Misaki. I'm like, yeah, I guess, but it's more about Junko, I think. I meant, like, main protagonist. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's irrelevant. It is. It did also sort of fly out of my memory at that time. So yeah, but I've read it. I know Astral Buddy. I know it's a thing. What happened after that? Telepath being, they did the cool telepath effect again. More of that. Just, can we have the whole? Maybe not. I was gonna say, can we have the whole show just in telepath voice? But maybe not. That would be a bit silly. Basically, she says, "Hey, I can track you." By the way, which is, you know. So if you try to run, we will find you and we will get you. So that's less than good. Everyone, by the way, not the clique, but the driver of the limo and the school teacher, they've all got starry eyes. I wonder what that could mean. It means Misaki's controlling them, I reckon. But yeah, that's there. Then she sees her friends who now don't remember her. And then after they leave, she's got the most pissed off look on her face. Like, I'm going to rip that blonde bimbo's hair out and choke her with it. Like, that's the kind of face she had. If only there was someone who could help you, who knew about the sister situation and would likely be unable to be affected by abilities, you know? If only somebody like that existed. It's a shame no one like that does exist, isn't it? Misaka, think things through, come on. Like, all you got to say is, hey, the sisters are in trouble. And he'd be like, alright, I'm on it. Silly Misaka. I know he's probably busy, but come on, behave. And that was the end of the episode. As I said, stuff's starting to go a little bit wrong in Trouble in Paradise and all that. And yeah, as always, I'm still enjoying this. It was kind of impossible for me not to enjoy this. I think that's the lesson we're going to learn going forward, is I'm going to enjoy things regardless of anything else. But no, now that we're getting the plot moving, I hope they don't completely rush this. You know, I'm hoping they take the right amount of time. It's not feeling rushed right now. Like I'm sure a few things might have been cut. Not that I can remember. It's been a while since I read the manga though. But yeah, it's like I'm enjoying what we're getting, and it's bloody good and all that. So yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing, liking, and commenting, and other good stuff. Check out the main channel too. There is stuff over there. I will see you in the next week's episode for another episode of this. Sort of. I butchered that there, but that's fine. See you next week, as I just said, or tried to. And bye, guys.